Hello and welcome to another update video about Quant. So Quant is really performing well. It was a question of time, just a matter of time, but it's doing it. It's following through here. We talked in the last video that was only yesterday about another fifth wave to the upside here after we already broke out of the triangle. Possible to count this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside now. Okay, and the point is, for me, it would be time for profit taking. Eventually everybody needs to decide that for themselves. It is entirely possible that Quant breaks through the range here. Yeah, this is entirely possible, because you never know. It's all about the trend is your friend until the end, and it can push higher as long as it wants to. But this is just the area where I would ideally expect Quant to finish this fifth wave and then to enter a wave 2 correction. Let's take a look at where we are. At the moment, there is no sign of having a peak here, yeah. And as I said before to you, also many times, if I personally take profits, I normally do it this way, yeah. So basically taking profits, very little, very small, partial profits, let's say down here, maybe just before we hit such a range, and then really most of my profits here. If that is the entire position, or if that is also only partial and you leave some in the game, that is of course entirely up to you. That comes to your own risk management, trade management, and so on. Personally, I would probably not realize all profits, and the reason for that is, should Quant break through here and carry on, it just keeps going, and at least you're not missing out. And there's different ways of doing it. You can just move up your stop loss and set your stop loss in profit. You can just observe the chart continuously, and then when there's a first sign of it turning around, you take some profits. But the point is here, the trend is your friend until the end. For most people, I think it might be a good idea to at least start to think about profit taking. I can never tell you what to do. But the point is that at some point here we are going to see the reversal down in wave 2 when we get a bit too overheated. But Quant is doing well. Quant also was last year one of the first coins really to start going, and it might start again. It's one of the strongest coins at the moment as well, and at the moment my assumption is that we are here in the third wave to the upside. So we had our wave 1 here, our wave 2 down here, our wave 3 to the upside here, and in the third wave we are at the moment just finishing off, I think, the first wave. So I wouldn't be surprised if this eventually breaks the target range, but good thing is, we're following it, and this just confirms the higher level assumption that we are here in a breakout pattern. So how high can this really go? So as you can see here, we basically just broke above the target that was based on measuring the height of the triangle. Yeah, so we've broken above that. That was around $159. So we've broken that slightly. We are still in my target range that spans all the way up to 167. But as I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this also goes up a little bit more. Should we go above 167, my view is we could even stretch all the way up to maybe 185, 190. That would then be based on that this year might only be the first wave of the fifth wave of the first wave. Hope that makes sense. Because you never know how much these actually extend, right? But for me, the point is you need to decide it for yourselves. Do you want to trade those waves as well, or do you just stay in the whole thing until you see wave 3 complete? Yeah, bear in mind, these are the smaller waves. These ones are the larger ones, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, where we had here a reversal area where we missed it by a couple of dollars. Then here where we bounced off that support area, and now we are in this third wave. If you then take the sub waves, that's entirely up to you. For me, it's we're still pushing higher here. Obviously, you see a lot of green volume. We are now, however, massively in the overbought range. Now the market can hold that for a while, especially as we're still pushing higher on the 4-hour MACD. On the daily, we have also just entered the overbought range. Now, last time we did that pretty much at the same level. That is when we started to reverse into the wave 2 correction. So just be careful about that, yeah. But also, you can see this, yeah, we entered this in July. This was only the top of the third wave, and then we had our bearish divergence, which was then the next peak. Yeah, but here now we don't have a bearish divergence, at least not yet. So this is still pushing at the moment. Will be interesting to see how high this is going to go, but at some point we're just naturally going to reverse because there will be a lot of profit taking. Bear in mind, my target area here imminently still goes all the way up to 167, and I'd like to see a bit more structure to be able to, you know, get a bit more clarity around when, you know, how high do I really need to extend this target area. But as I said, I wouldn't be surprised to even reach 185 to 190. Quant can do it. For me though, I think I'd rather be looking at yeah, the reversal in here, but there is currently no sign, as I've just said. So trend is your friend until the end, pushing higher, and the first signal that we are coming down would be, in my opinion, a breakout below the previous wave 4 low, which is here at 145 US dollars. Now 145 US dollars, that is the previous wave 4 low here. And yeah, let's see, and I'll keep you updated. So hopefully you like the update about Quant. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.